The following is a short tutorial on how to set up a virtual meeting inside of D2L using Google Meet. So as I scroll down here, you're going to see that I have the virtual meeting set up inside a widget that keeps it nice in one place. Or you can see I can also set it up inside of an announcement. So you can see it's set up right within here. And you can choose which one works for you best on how you're using this platform. Now you're going to notice that these are not hyperlinks, so you can't click on those to go to a meeting. Unfortunately, the links within Google Meet expire. So if we were to put one of those links within here, it would work for several minutes, but then it would expire and it's going to cause you a lot more issues. The workflow that works best inside of D2L is using what Google Meets calls nicknames, and that's how you name your meeting. So using that nickname and having students go in via that nickname is usually the easiest way to go. So I'm going to show you how to set this up. It's relatively quick and easy, and I'll create a video that will show students how to enter a meeting as well. So to start, you're going to go into a new window, and anytime you're on this main Google screen, you're going to see up in the top right-hand corner, there's this Google Apps waffle menu. Now, if you click on this menu, you're going to see that Google Meets is within this menu right here. Students have access to this as well. So when you click on it, you're going to see it's a really simplistic menu. It says join or start a meeting. So this is where, when you click on here, you create a very specific nickname that the students are going to use to get into that meeting. And it's good to think about how you're creating those so it makes sense to the students, but it's also very unique. So say I wanted to have a Dunlop meeting, and I usually use the number, meaning the time of day. So Dunlop meeting 10, that's a pretty unique nickname that not many people are going to use. And the 10 just signifies the time. So when I create that, all I need to do is hit continue. And when I hit continue, it's going to bring me into this screen that's going to allow me to jump right into that meeting and start it right away. So it's a really fast and easy way to get in. Now I'm going to show you the workflow of how you would set that up within D2L, and I'll show you some of the security features it comes with. So now we're back in D2L, and for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to use the code Dunlop Check-in 9 to start a meeting. But before I do that, I want to show you what it looks like if a student tries to go in without you in that meeting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a student account over here, and you can see that's a student D2L page. And what they would do is that they can either remember that code or they could simply copy and paste it. So I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to open up a new tab. And inside that tab, I'm going to click on the waffle menu, and then I'm going to click on Google Meet. And you're going to see when I try to paste this meeting code in here, because I'm a student, I'm going to get this pop-up that says you are not allowed to start the meeting. Now, I'll show you what happens when I do start the meeting. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go into my teacher account, and I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to go to the waffle menu, and I'm going to go to Google Meet. Now this time, because I am an educator, I'm going to start that meeting, and it's going to allow me to start that meeting. You're going to see it takes me into this screen where I prepare to start the meeting. Just for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to turn off my microphone so I don't get feedback, and I'll turn off my camera. And I can just jump right into that meeting. So you're going to see that now this meeting is started. Now I'll jump back to the student account. If a student was to come in here now and put in that meeting code, they're going to click on continue, and you're going to see now it's actually letting them in. Again, I'm going to, just for my norms, I'm going to establish those. I'm going to turn off the camera and the microphone, and I'm going to join this meeting right now. And you're going to see now that I have joined that meeting, and now I have that student within that meeting. There's something important to talk about when we're doing this. So you're going to do your meeting, and you're going to have your students in with this meeting code. But when it's time to end the meeting, I want to show you something. So I'm going to cancel out of this and leave this meeting call. You're going to see that the student is still in this meeting. So we need to make sure all of our students are not in this meeting when we leave. So I'm actually just going to rejoin this meeting right now, and I'm going to show you if a student has not left the meeting, I'm going to show you what you need to do. So I'm going to go back in, and because you're the educator, you have rights over who can be in the meeting and who can't. So see up here, is where it shows you who is in the meetings. You can see there's the participants. Beside each participant, there's a drop down. And if you just press this icon, it's the remove button, the minus sign. That is what's going to fully remove them for that meeting. So you're going to go through, make sure no students are left inside this meeting. You're going to remove everyone. And when you remove everyone from the meeting, then you're simply going to hang up, and that's going to remove them completely from that meeting. Now, I just want to show you one more thing. If this student was to say try to go back into this meeting, so say they wanted to go back and double check if you were in there, they could again go to the waffle menu, they could click on Meet, they could put their code in here, but when they do that, they're going to get that same "you're not allowed to start a meeting" code. That's the nice security feature for Google Meet, is that they cannot be in here unless you're in here. The only thing you need to remember is that at the end of the meeting, you need to make sure you remove all students and then close the meeting out. Thank you for watching this short tutorial on how to set up a Google Meet inside of D2L.